Hey everyone, welcome back to our latest explainer. I'm Kay.
And I'm Jay.
And wow, this week was something else. We're diving into this really unique moment in K entertainment where the past, present, and even the future all crashed into the headlines at the same time.
It's so true, Jay. I mean, it's not every day you get first-generation legends, today's biggest global superstars, and the pioneers of a whole new digital wave all sharing the spotlight. So what exactly went down? Let's get right into it.
All right, so here's our game plan. First up, we're going to talk about the return of some absolute icons. Then we'll hop over to the global stage where the current generation was just killing it. After that, we're exploring a totally new frontier, K-influencers. And to wrap it all up, we'll connect the dots and see what this all says about where K-entertainment is right now and where it's headed.
Okay, let's kick things off with a moment that, honestly, give longtime fans like me some serious goosebumps. We're talking about a group that helped write the very first chapter of K-pop history.
That's right, H.O.T. For anyone who might not know, they are one of the most legendary first-generation groups. They basically created the blueprint for what a K-pop group is, and they reunited for a full group performance for the first time in 6 years, headlining the 2025 Hanteo Music Festival. It was huge.
And get this. This number is just wild. This big reunion is happening as they're getting close to their 30th anniversary. 30 years! For newer fans, you really can't overstate their influence. These guys were the OGs, the original trailblazers, so seeing them back on that stage was a massive moment for the entire industry.
And they couldn't have said it better themselves. This quote from the group just nails the vibe of the whole thing. It wasn't just a comeback for them. It was a celebration of K-pop's whole journey. And you could tell they were so grateful, not just to their fans who've been there forever, but also to the younger artists who are carrying that legacy forward.
Totally. And while the legends were having their historic moment back home, the current generation of stars was out there proving exactly why the Korean wave is such a global force. Jay, why don't you take us there?
You got it. Okay. So we're heading to Hong Kong for what is always one of the biggest nights in Asian music, the 2025 MAMA Awards. That's the Mnet Asian Music Awards, of course. This event is always a huge global showcase for the best of the best in K-pop, and this year, no exception.
I mean, just look at this lineup. It is absolutely stacked. You had fourth-gen powerhouses like Stray Kids and aespa, right alongside meteoric risers like IV and Zero Base One. Not to mention, we got these amazing solo stages from icons like G-Dragon and Yeonjin. The whole night was just a massive celebration that lit up the world stage.
But the global buzz wasn't just about the music. Nope. K-dramas were also making major waves, especially the super popular series Taxi Driver 3, which had a really fun special surprise guest.
And this quote right here from Eden Liu, who's a massive star in Hong Kong, just shows you the incredible reach of these shows. He's a member of the group MIRR, and even for a star of his caliber, getting a cameo was a dream come true. It just goes to show how deeply K-dramas connect with people, including other celebrities all across the globe.
Exactly. Okay, so we've got the legends coming back, and we've got the current stars taking over the world. But in that very same week, we also saw this new force in K-entertainment really start to get noticed. And it's totally changing the game for how Korean culture gets shared. We are talking about K-influencers.
All right, let's break this down because this is a really important new piece of the whole puzzle. A K-influencer isn't just someone with a ton of followers online. Think of them more like cultural ambassadors. They're promoting Korean brands and culture through their own unique content, and they're building this really genuine, authentic connection with their audiences.
And a perfect example of this in action is Selezio, also known as Sonjio. He just took home the grand prize for Best Influencer at the 2025 Korea K-Brand Awards. He was recognized for his authentic style and positive influence, which just proves that this new space is already being taken seriously and celebrated at the highest levels. So, let's try to put all these pieces together, right? In just 1 week, we saw the past, the present, and what really looks like the future of the Korean wave all making headlines. So the big question is, what does it all mean?
Well, it points to this really dynamic, multi-layered evolution. First, you have the legends like H.O.T coming back, which shows a deep respect for the industry's roots. At the same time, you've got this non-stop global expansion with huge events like the MAMA Awards and these cool cross-cultural collabs in K-dramas.
And then you have this third layer, pioneering brand new fields, with K-influencers creating a whole new way to connect with the world.
It's just an incredible ecosystem, isn't it? It honors its own history, it completely dominates the present, and it's already innovating for the future. And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. We've seen music, drama, and now influencers become these massive forces.
So the question for all of you is, what do you think the next face of the Korean wave will be?